It's the Chocolate City Sports Show. I'm your host, Sonny C. And my question to guys out here, a lot of people out here, my question today is where are we at? Where are we at as a society in America? Where are we at? With the Supreme Court ruling or reversal of the law of Roe versus Wade, there's been a lot of uproar in regards to that. I even seen one lady in a clip with Donald Trump said that she was thanking Donald Trump, saying that thank you for, I'm paraphrasing, you know, thank you for preserving white life. Now, whether that's a slip of the tongue, I don't know. She said it, I didn't, so I don't have to justify. I just know what I heard. But, and I don't think it was doctored up or anything like that or edited. I think she just, she said it. But this is where we're at with this debate. Now, on the other hand, a lot of people can say that, well, they should have codified the law into law, Roe versus Wade. You had 50 years to do it. On the Democrat side, all they, you get texts and stuff like that now in regards to, well, let's, I just need $15 or $25 to help fight this and this, that, and the other. You have 50 years, man. And you sending me a text talking about, we need all the support we can get. Give us what you got. You can donate this, donate that. I'm tired of that scam. You have 50 years to make that a law. And we're at a point that we're at right now. People are trying to digest this whole thing. So, wouldn't it be interesting, though? It's like, let's say 5 years from now. 5 years from now, and this law hasn't been reversed back again. But let's say if it goes on as it is, right now, it's been reversed. And so let's say that some of these mothers or women who got pregnant and they carried their babies, what's to stop them from just like rolling up to the Supreme Court, knocking on the door and say, hey, I can't afford the baby, here you go. We couldn't have an abortion, so here you go. You're going to have to take care of the baby. I mean, I know I'm being extreme, but it could be extreme. You never know how it's going to play out. I'd rather for them to do that than to throw it in a trash can. But I'm just saying, things like that might happen. But anyway, it's crazy with this politics and all this January the 6th thing. The insurrection on the Capitol. I don't know what to say. I mean, I know what I saw. And I know if the situation would have been of a different complexion of people out there, we wouldn't be having this discussion about should someone get locked up, should this, that, and the other. Matter of fact, it would have been a bloodbath. Let's call it what it is. Let's not be naive, folks. We're all grown. It would have been a bloodbath. But it never got that far. But, you had people that died on that day. And to me, they have a lot of evidence to charge the former president. But Merrick Garland seems to be, looking for the perfect storm of evidence of an indictment, so to speak. So he really fooled me. I mean, Merrick Garland came in with this, I really thought he was going to really be a tool or a person in the Justice Department that was going to really go after these idiots that stormed the Capitol. But I just don't think he wants this on his legacy. It is a big thing to do, charging a former president, even though the evidence suggests that up and down the board so far that he's guilty of sin. But we'll let it play out and we'll see what happens. It's not over. It's an ongoing investigation. And maybe Merrick Garland is just being, as a AG should, just no statements. Just wait till the evidence piles up, and then when we go in, we go in. So he did sign off on something pretty significant the other day. Um, I think it was he signed a no knock warrant or 5 o'clock warrant, 5 a.m. warrant, raid or whatever. So that's pretty significant. So he did do that. But once again, he's very tedious in his approach. And all the thing I can say is we'll see what the evidence, what will happen on the next step after all this investigation and these hearings are over. But it doesn't look good for Trump, to be honest with you. I'm not a lawyer, but some of the evidence that the committee is presenting and some of the testimony, from the guy that they was going to, I don't have his name off top, but the person Trump wanted to be the attorney general, he wasn't qualified or whoever, but he's the perfect person to throw in jail because he went for this stupidness. He fell for the Kool-Aid and all that type of stuff. So he pleaded the fifth, and I guess he's trying to see what's his next move. He did suggest, he did make a request for a pardon. So that should tell you everything you need to know about this gentleman. I don't know what they thought. What America are they living in? It's just a full assault on democracy. But, and everything with all these, the redistricting, of the redistricts lines or the whatever these congressional lines and districts that be drawn up. I can't tell you about all this type of stuff, but there has been some voting restriction laws or voting suppression laws that's been in place across the country to make it harder for people to vote. But my thing is with that too is that nothing should deter you to vote. You should just be up on game on everything your respective state has, as far as the rules and what you can do, what you can't do, and deadlines and stuff like that. Voting precincts and districts that you're supposed to be at. If you need ID, or if you need additional information or whatever you need, do it now because November comes right around the corner. So do it now. So enough about politics. Let's segue into the Washington Commanders and again the owner Daniel Snyder. And as far as Daniel Snyder is concerned, he, I guess he still has his yacht in Cannes, in France. And I know he has a production company or something like that. So he's doing business there. But, he has a subpoena. He's staring down the barrel of a subpoena coming his way from this chairwoman, Maloney, from New York. So she's threatening to use her subpoena powers if she has them. I don't know if she does, but I don't know the laws like they do. And I don't know if they work anything out. I haven't heard anything since then. So I guess we have to wait on that too. There's a lot of investigations in Washington. But that last little oversight committee hearing, it was a doozy. It was a doozy. It turned into something. It was just a lot of grandstanding on all sides. I mean, the gentleman coming in talking about, oh, what about the cartels and all this? Well, what about them? You just concerned about the cartels now? How about since the 1980s? How about whatever, whatever? I don't even know if you were born back then. Come on, what about them? You wait till a person that comes in, doesn't have anything to do with a cartel, and you want to bring up cartels now. I thought it was stupid. But, we got a lot of people in Congress that are dumb. And they just like grandstanding. And it's all about, look at me. It's all about, the camera shot, the moment, so to speak, that you do something. It's almost like they're just trolling. It's just another word for it. But what can you do? It's really crazy how these elected officials get away with a lot of stuff they get away with. And we as American people got to take it. So you have these elites, these billionaires like Daniel Snyder that can do anything he wants because he feels he has deep pockets and he can, 9 times out of 10, he can, outlast the average person. He can just wait it out and just throw money at the problem, lawyer after lawyer after lawyer, because this stuff is causing him a lot of money. A lot of money. All these investigations, all these lawyer hours and stuff like that. And he doesn't have cheap lawyers. He has very expensive lawyers. He's a billionaire. And it's costing him a lot of money. And he's got investigative teams out there getting information, private detectives. It's a mess. And poor Ron Rivera has to come in and answer stupid questions in regards to his defensive coordinator, Jack Del Rio, a couple weeks ago. And so now you have the hearing. It's just this is the Washington Commanders / Redskins / football team. This is them. This is who they are as an organization. And it doesn't matter what coach come in. It doesn't matter what defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator, which quarterback, running back, or whatever. It's going to be drama, 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 drama. That's what they do. They're consistent with the drama. They're just not consistent with winning. Let's hope they change that this year as far as the winning part, winning on the field. Okay, because they're certainly not winning in the court of public opinion off the field with all these allegations and drama. I know they do good charity work. That aside, I'm just saying, that aside, what they do for the community. They do good work for the community. But still, as an organization, as your owner of the football team, and the organization, Dan Snyder, he's a seedy individual. And he likes a good fight because he knows he has money. He can just do what he wants to do. Like I said again previously, he can pretty much outdistance you with his pockets. So I don't know what to tell you, folks. It's just it's always something with this team. It's hard being a fan. Thank God I saw the team win their glory years. I witnessed all 3 Super Bowls that we won, even the horrible one that we lost. I witnessed. I mean, not the one with the Raiders, and also the one with Miami. I witnessed every Super Bowl that we played in, the team played in, and I have some great memories. I want more memories. It has been a void. It just has not been any highlights, so to speak. I mean, yes, you had moments, but as a fan, this is hit and miss playoff wise. Haven't won a playoff game since 2005. My son was 1 year old. He's graduated from high school now. So that's sad when you think about it. A lifetime, almost, so to speak. But I want us to get back to glory, into our rightful place at the top of the football world. I want a championship. I want a consistent winner. I want a functional program. I want us to be in it every year. I want us to be talked about amongst the elites. I know that sounds crazy right now, but I really do want that to happen again because I remember that. We were always a contender for the Super Bowl. For those 10 or 12 years Gibbs was here. We had some moments. I mean, but we didn't have any seasons like 3-13 and 6-10. I mean, those was unheard of for us. But we're consistently getting into that territory. We've been in that territory since Snyder has been the owner of this organization. It, it, his ownership is like a prison sentence. That's the way I can describe it. It's like we just you can't get him to do the right thing. He's going to do anything opposite of what we think is a better way to go. He doesn't listen to the fans. You know, you know. What do you say about what do you like the commander's name or whatever the name is and the candidates that was there? All of them were underwhelming. The hot name that everyone seems to like, or most of the youth seem to like, they gave their reasons why they couldn't do that. They didn't want to fight and be in litigation and this, that, and the other. So I get it. But you fight for anything else. But, obviously they just, like I said, they're last in attendance. Maybe the money is not as fluent as it once were, and they have to be a little bit conservative in their approach as far as what to fight for and what to just say, okay, cut ties with. So I'm not mad at them there. You have on the football side of things, you have the ongoing situation right now that Terry McLaurin. Will they re-sign him? Will they extend his contract? He's obviously outplayed the contract. He was a third-round draft pick in 2019. So he's obviously outplayed it. And it's time to pay him. But it's going to be a high price tag, and I get it. And does Snyder have the money? Does he have the money that he's willing to give a receiver that type of money? I think he does, but everything is not a slam dunk, and so Martin Mayhew and Ron Rivera and the brass team brass have to all be. Everybody got to give their opinion and see how valuable he is. He's a valuable asset to the team, no question about it. And I would love to see him out there with Carson Wentz. And I hated that he missed, the mini camp and the OTAs. I hated that. Just for timing purposes, it's not, so you got to be concerned if you're a fan. You know, you want them to start fast. You want them to start fast, but fortunately, Jahan Dotson has been out there, and he's been like everything is advertised. And but like I said, he's a rookie, and this is the NFL, so he's coming up to a different level. But he seems to be as advertised, like I said. But like I said, we have to see down the road. So it's Sunday night here. Wrap up. It's about 5 minutes to 12 a.m. and got an early day tomorrow. Just wanted to touch bases with you guys. Thank you for being subscribers. I really appreciate your support. Please like and subscribe this podcast, and hit the notification bell so you can get all the videos that I upload or these podcasts. I like the podcast format. It's a little easier sometimes. Sometimes I'm not always in front of the able to set up in my studio, but just being convenient, just to put some content out there. I just feel is very important. So once again, guys, I appreciate the love. I hope everyone's doing well, and hail to the Commanders. Peace.